Okay. Well, hello and welcome to Divvy Sage at night. It is 12:20 a.m. 12:20 a.m. in between 5/1 and 5/2 of 2026. Okay, so here's the thing. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it, bro. It's funny. It's funny because, like, I was just asking the Lord today, like, bro, how do I work in nighttime readings? Because, like, I ain't even trying to front. Like, nighttime readings would be more beneficial to my schedule than, like, daytime readings. But, like, I noticed that my energy, like, depletes. My energy is, like, depleted by the end of the day. So, like, I don't do nighttime readings, but, like, here I am. Anyways, but, like, Hilarion. I don't even remember how I even got here. I don't even remember how I got here. Okay, but somebody said something on TikTok. TikTok is the inspiration. But nonetheless, it was the Chohar, the Lord, of the fifth ray, the Ascended Master, which is Hilarion. And I have not stopped like chuckling and laughing since, right? Okay, so the areas of focus represent the concrete knowledge, concrete knowledge, science, healing, and truth, right? The role of Master Hilarion is he is considered the master of scientific investigation, healing. Why? This is a really masculine energy coming through. Because, like, this is not. Anyways, scientific investigation, healing, and the manifestation of truth, supporting those who work in medicine, science, and research. It's given a smidge of kitchen witchery, like Green Witch type shit. I was looking at my books because, like, there's a book down here that I got. There's at least two books. At least two books. I see the Magica. We might get into that because, like, yeah, we're going to get into that. Anyways, I'll get it out because we're going to get into that. I'm going to get into this because, like, it's low-key the first second of the month, first full moon, whatever. Not the first full moon, but, you know, the first full moon. I guess it is the first full moon of the spring. Biblically? Maybe, possibly. Okay, anyways. Uh, Something about the Temple of Truth, Greece. And it's funny because I had my hands on these today. This might be a complex reading. 353 and 343 apparently. Uh, a lawful good deity of justice, loyalty, and known as the Golden Lion. And I have been getting a lot of lion energy. Pause. There was gonna be a synchronicity about something. But, give me a second, because let me cook. About meeting in the same place. I heard Crete also. Archangel Uriel. Why is this funny though? Corn. have 4 corns, like 4 corns on the shelf over there, like waiting for me to cook them. And it's funny because I've been trying to decide how to cook them. Ascended Master El Moria, Reasoning, 8, 5, and 6, and Ascended Master Serapis Bay. I swear to goodness. That's my babe, for real. Like, because it's, anytime I use this deck, Bay comes out, and it's like, shout out to you, 4, because that's the Chohar of the 4th ray. So there's something about the 4th ray and the 5th ray, and I want to know, is there a 9th ray? Because that is significant. Hold on. Are we cooking? Walkia? Wait a minute. The God King, the Deathless Child? What is this? What am I on? A child-sized undead creature of great power. A boy prince of the truly ancient fallen empire that once had its capital in Mazzali. He commands his people to drive out the foreign invaders to restore the glory of his homeland. I mean, same, homie. What the fuck does this have to do with... What is... Walkia is significant. And... Alright, Bay. Listen. Bay... Wait a second. Because I want to take a second. Because we have 2 ascended masters in between reasoning. So it's giving that you are being led from both sides, like light and dark, into this balance. 8 and 5 is 13, which is 4. 4, 5, 6. We literally have 4, 5, 6. 8 and 5 is 13, which is a karmic number. You're being led out of this karmic cycle, out of this dry land, through the energy of Ascended Master El Moria. This karmic energy. There's something about me. 13, 4. Then we have 6 in the middle, reasoning, where you are right now. 23, Ascended Master Serapis Bay, which is 5. That's literally 4, 5, 6 when you put it in order. So, and El Moria's card has camels on it, if you can see, in the dark purple. Dark purple, dark pink. Ascended Master Serapis Bay has crocodiles, alligators, water, if you will, in comparison to the camels. It's like something being held on reserve until the right time. Reasoning with the dog with the reasoning and Solomon's seal. This is a promise to loyalty. Like being led out of the dry land into a place of loyal fertility. Let's cook. Let's cook. We're gonna, part two. We're gonna the teacher with the octopus. I don't know where the box went. We're just gonna cook. Keep on cooking. We're gonna keep on cooking. And it's funny because I wanted to get this deck out. Like I heard to get this deck out whilst, and it's nice to have it reconfirmed. Listen, I just want to let you guys know that even though I've been doing this shit, it is still weird. Okay? Like, don't, it's still weird. It's still weird. It's still like, it still hits me like, well, you guys see? It disrupts my protection because, like, I have built my entire life around protecting this, and, like, when this shit comes in that, like, validates what I've been saying, like, and you know what? I'm so glad that we're here right here because like when the cards validate what I'm saying, that shit shakes me crazily, you know? And like, I've been doing this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, ho. But it still shakes me because, like, that validation is so pure, so, like, intoxicating, And so when that shit just hits on repeat, it's not even that when it hits on repeat. It's like, it's that lag. It's that, like, gotta wait until that shit logs in, until that shit makes sense. You might be feeling all this energy surrounding you, all this angelic guidance and support, but it's like you gotta wait. You gotta wait until that shit makes sense, till that shit lines up before you make a move. And I've been noticing it all day. Like, me redoing it. I look at me, like, I'm looking at me on the camera, right? I'm not looking at you guys because, like, it is offset, if you will. Like, there is a diagonal that's hit, and that's fine because, like, 323, I love a good cutscene. I love a good fourth wall break. And honestly, that's what this is giving. I don't know. We're just going to cook tonight, kids. We're going to get to this book, but we're going to cook. We're going to enjoy the disrupt. And it's funny, ironic, that this disruption card is almost exactly that same color as that cup back here. But even in this disruption, there is magic. You know what? 414, I was running in here to get to this reading because, like, Hilarion, like, I just can't stop laughing and, like, smiling and shit. Like, and I don't know, like, obviously, because, like, this is that energy flow, bitch. I love when they sit me back because, like, y'all are so fucking snarky and funny and I'm literally talking. Alright, what else do we need to know about this? reading. Because, like, y'all are being funny tonight. 4:59, 99, ho. I heard 7. Creativity. Flow into your creativity. And that's literally what I'm doing. Because I was, like, asking, like, bro, how do I fucking remedy this shit? Because, like, I want to be able to balance this out and, like, and in a healthy way, ho. Okay. So now we are being asked. It's funny. That's nice. That's nice, actually. Because under reasoning, we have rejection and anxiety. So it's like, whatever type of situation this is, however this fits into your life, you're being asked to flow into this creative energy despite the rejection and anxiety that you might feel presently. You are being asked to think outside the box and alchemize that anxiety and rejection into acceptance and lovingness, if you will. Wholeness, purity. Don't stutter step, ho. I don't even know how that happened. Sweetness. I and you know what? I am. See, that's a lot though. But see, it might not all. There's a lot of compounding energy that's like wanting to be alchemized right now into the sweetness. Is this rejection and anxiety that's wanting to be alchemized into this sweetness. But in order to get there, you have to flow. And see, I got 739, 10:9. I got that Donnie Darko. Like, you just gotta watch Donnie Darko. That Donnie Darko. At one point in time in the movie, there's this. He had this light body, is what I heard. 757 come up out of him that was like leading him, but not leading him. It was. You just gotta watch the movie. But it was like leading him, and like that's. You gotta follow that gut action, that and see. The only way that you can really, truly, honestly follow that gut action is if there's perfect alignment in between the logical and the emotional body, the mind gut connection, and in order, like you gotta have and see the vagus nerve. 837, 810. The vagus nerve is very significant in having that regulated so that you can flow into this creativity, not even necessarily to bypass this rejection and anxiety, but to more reason and alchemize that into something higher, if you will. 9/11. Let's go to another one. I want tarot cards this time. But maybe we'll get, and see, I said tarot cards, but I looked at these. So maybe we'll get some of these out in the next one. Okay, bye. If you're part of my, part 3, if you're part of my FB and my YT collective, then you will have already seen earlier today 5/1 morning reading. And in that particular part 2, part 2 reading particularly, answers and says, hold on, because it was really fucking clever. The and says you need. It was so funny. It was so funny because it was runes. Confirmation. And it was the Ansys rune that I got out that came out first, even though like I had shake it and like whatever. But I was like, something about Nordic energy is significant and a lot. And see, look, now I gotta get a lot about Nordic energy is significant right now. The Anunnaki is not what you think, okay? And is significant. So hello. 7 actually, because it was 124, but like all that 7. Poseidon, possibly. Emotions. Literally, now. Because we're talking about leaving the dry place, the camels, and being led into this balanced oasis, if you will. Because, and I say balanced oasis, because we have Serapis Bay and they're showing up with the alligator crocodile. I'm not with them. I'm not with. And then we have the sweetness card with it. So like that's given. I immediately several several examples. There is this one alligator I've seen, or crocodile, whatever the fuck, that I've seen on the internet that was tamed in a feral way. Like the handler knew how to navigate this being without getting itself hurt. It knew how to handle its sweetness and its sour in order to find that dry land, that middle ground, that temperance type energy. Not dry, not overly wet, but like equal. Martian. I feel like possibly this could be two energies. It feels like dualistic energies, Kronos, and see, I just saw Nyx, but it was the Sphinx. So there's very dualistic energy, light and dark energy here. That's exactly what I need. The son of the sun and the daughter of Gaia. I love when this shit just confirms what I'm saying. Phaeton, the son of the sun, the shining one. Many believe he was descended from Apollo. I was just talking about Apollo and Artemis. Others believe it was from Helios. Phaeton certain believed he had divine lineage. Already ambitious, brave, and prideful, he traveled all the way to the palace of the sun. So there's definitely a gateway here that is being approached, being crossed in what we now call Iran, to confront the God himself. Like an absent father trying to make up for lost time, Apollo offered to grant his son one wish, which was to drive the blazing sun chariot and its wild horses on their daily arc across the sun, a nearly impossible task for any mortal. Phaeton succeeded in scourging a huge swath of Africa, the Sahara. Zeus prevented further catastrophe by striking Phaeton out of the sky with a thunderbolt, killing him instantly. Saddened by his son's death, Apollo forever relinquished his chariot-driving duties and passed the reins to Helios. Phaeton was placed in the stars. Aguriga, Euriga, the charioteer. So movement, 555, movement. Movement that is ushering in change from this dry place into this ascended place. From a dry place, essentially, the sun, into this ascended place, the stars. Even though it cost a transformation. And I feel like that ties into the rejection and anxiety. Rhea. And it's so funny because for some reason this is reminding me of Fleetwood Mac, Rhiannon. And I listened to it today and I had a whole little nostalgia is so significant right now. Like, best not to fall into it type shit. 712. Rhea. And it's funny because I saw her when I was shuffling and I noticed that she had the kid there with her and it was something about her that just kind of like, and Demeter is significant. And I love that Demeter is significant because here we are in the spring. And the Sphinx, so Egypt, earlier readings, and also today, significant. Anyways, Rhea, the daughter of Gaia, I'm stumbling and I'm stuttering because I've seen a lot of Saturn symbology today. But wife and sister of Kronos and mother of Olympian gods. So this is like great mother. This is giving Sophia energy, low-key, high-key. Once head over heels for Kronos, she became one of his most bitter enemies. Bitter baby mama. After he... You know what? She was right. She became one of his most bitter enemies after he ate her first 5 children, Hestia, Hades, Demeter, Poseidon, and Hera. No mother in all Greek pantheon was more devoted to her children, at least when it came to ensuring that they had a proper chance at godhood. Following in her own mother's footsteps, she took revenge by hiding the existence of her 6th child, Zeus, on the island of Crete. There she raised him to become the true leader of the gods, fit to replace his father after he was overthrown. I heard the rise and the fall. Let me gel. We'll come back with tarot. Because, like... Okay, part whatever the fuck. Because I've done lost count at this point. But here with Pantheon, and Rhea, it's giving... Let's see, this is the 4th one. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, so 4 are significant because I've been said 4 like 4 times or 5 times, whatever. Here with this Pantheon and Rhea, like I just sat here. It's giving the illumination, especially here with Son of the Sun. Also getting raw type vibes, but Son of the Sun and creativity. Like, you are now taking action on, it's like your masculine energy is taking action on your feminine desires, if you will. Something about overthrowing the patriarchy, like internally. It's something about this Rhea card because she is technically higher than this throat chakra, 146, than this Pantheon card. So it's kind of like he's I say loosely, this masculine energy, this light, this son of the sun, if you will, is this dry place is shining a light on the resilience of this feminine energy. I'm really kind of stuck on how Rhea hated her baby daddy. Like, I love that shit. I love that shit for her. I love that shit for her. I do. Like, I love that shit for her. How she became, how once she loved this man, but then she became one of his most bitter enemies because he consumed her kids. Like, that's like consuming her innocence. And like, you call me a bitter baby mama all you want. Like, like, I love that. I love that. Hades. You know what? I just want to say Hades. I love that Hades and Demeter with Persephone here in the middle. And this ascension out of the depths. Anyways, Hades has been coming. What was I doing? What was I doing? But like, I don't even know if I told you guys, but like Hades and Baal and like all these like quote, all these dark sided energies came in 343 and 345, and I was like, hey y'all, like, hey, consciously. Like, it was just so weird because like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are we doing here? 404, the page was not found. Like, I couldn't understand what that gap, what that bridge between was. And I guess it was just duality in a sense. The merging, the reasoning. Give me like one. And it's funny that I got Prometheus, but I'm focused on the Athena card and the Medusa and the Chiron, because whatever was your fucking weakness is not no mo, ho. You turn them bitches into stone. It's something about Athena's great eyes. So eyes, the vision. Goddess of the gray. It's about being able to see that neutrality, that duality between the two. The necessariness of the dry place, if you will, and the pulling into 523, the fertile place, the oasis, if you will, like the transformation into this ascendedness, no longer this Icarus, if you will, this pretender, but more along the lines about that shit, about that shit, about that shit, like legit about that shit. Like, this is like with the Raya, and really about that shit. Because, like, Prometheus, without reading it, and literally just going with the movie, I'm being so for real, 616. It's like the beginning, the genesis of this new gray goddess, this new, there's no longer this dualistic lower, higher pantheon, Phaeton, the pantheon of something, pantheon. Anyways, Phaeton and Rhea, there's no more of this extreme dualistic, because now there is the middle ground that, like, bridges the gap, if you will, that clarifies all that was lost. That was nice, because that was loud as fuck. Like, literally, all that was lost. It literally clarifies all that was lost. And that's what brings reasoning, 6, because that motherfucking number, 73477, 6 has been so hot today. And whenever I get around to posting on TikTok, it's like, you just got 747. You got to follow me on all the platforms, really. Because, like, the timelines are different, and that's why they be hitting them different. Anyways, but, like, 6 is so significant. Okay. There is something to be grasped. It's the zodiac, not even numbers, it's zodiac. The season, possibly, or the outcome. Gemini. So, possibly Gemini season is when this outcome, and also Gemini energy, because we're talking about, like, the balance between the dry and the wet. This is literally temperance broke down on a cosmic, archetypical level as of yet. The water bearer. Okay. Alright, bye. Book it now. And you know what? You see this? That's where we're going to start. This is the Magica by Carlotta Santos. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that is, like... Honestly, I'm looking to see if it's Los Garibo. Hey, Mama. You right. You right, damn, girl. Santa Muerta. She's been ready fucking all day. Jesus Christ. She's like, listen. My stuff is falling. Anyways. Let's go. Oh, but see, also today is... So, something about a grimoire. Maybe you need to make one. And also a power wand. And it's funny, it's ironic I say that, because in this morning's reading, 5-1, I was also mentioning a magic wand. But I think the moon is in Scorpio. I think the moon is in Scorpio, or it was earlier today. Yeah, and Scorpio, moon in Scorpio. The most powerful and intense moons. Oh, and it's so funny. My baby has her moon in Scorpio. So it's appropriate for issues related to love, sexuality, the occult, changes, transformation, and so on. This moon is especially related to the world of magic. And I just want to let you know, this fucking moon has like, it wanted to whoop my ass. It wanted to. I'm being so for real. It wanted to dog my ass. Like, and listen, I was on the ropes. Yesterday, I was on the ropes. The 30th, I was on the ropes, ho. Full-fledged. Like, I... If you would have looked at me yesterday and been like... Because I wasn't, like, down bad, but, like... And I even noticed that I was like... I look like what I'm going through, but I was like, I don't feel like what I'm going through. And like, and honestly, I even took it as like a lazy day, because like we had errands to run, and I took it as a lazy day. And I was like, honestly, it's kind of cool to have a break from like doing readings. I ain't trying, like, not even to like, it's nice. It was nice to like, yeah, I was channeling da 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 da, but like, cause like you don't turn that shit off. You can like ignore it, but you don't. I don't turn that shit off. I ignore it. But, um, you know, and so it was like, it was still going, but it was like, once I tapped, Anyways, so the full moon in Scorpio is a very powerful moon to make big change, to end a transformative process. I feel that energy, or to charge us with energy, and that with energy, so we are capable and able to carry out this huge shift. So yeah. And also something about asteria, spells in a jar, and amulets might be significant. Florida water. Definitely Florida water. Definitely Florida water. Oh my God, definitely Florida water. Mabon, Lithia. We're not there yet. Beltane, May 1st. I heard a ring around the maypole, so yeah. Beltane is the first holiday of the magical year, both the magical and astrological year in April with Aries season, but we're in May, but this is... it celebrates fertility, life, and the proximity of summer. The maypole is a traditional Celtic game, typically played during the season. In Spain, I don't know why Spain is significant, but okay. It is celebrated in the north, Galicia, and Cantabria, weaving colored ribbons around a wooden pole. And of course it gives... Also, I'm getting the energy of like escaping Midsummer, like the movie. Escaping Midsummer, 6 on the time. Plenty of Beltane traditions, a dress code. We're not doing this shit. Party recipes, Beltane spell, candles, ritual bath. And if you have any cookies, if you have any questions on anything that is in here, hit me up. Especially like, with us covering it tonight. or today, whatever the fuck. Read just in particular this book. We can go through. I'm just not real big on ritual, honestly. Like, the magic comes from within, in my opinion. Like, I'm not big on drawing from outside to get outside. Like, I'm more of a inside out type of person. The Empress card, the Magician, and the High Priestess are significant. Bonfires, offerings, bells. I heard the crown when I wrote. So you're gonna ride somewhere, because I was gonna say road, like, or something about a road. Something about a road is significant, like a road that you drive on. And also the crown and a cow. I heard cowbell, like ding-a-ling-a-ling, like, 'cause at the Friday night football games, bitch, I love a cowbell. Anyways, Friday night football games, the cowbell. So, something about a cowbell and Friday night football and autumn, and like, literally, it's on the nose, ho. Purification, union, and spells. But I say forgo the spells. Like, every day is a spell. If you work your magic right, honestly, if you work your internal magic right, then you're a walking spell. You don't have to do that external shit. Something about summer, boy. I tell you, summer's about to pop the fuck off. Like, we about to be outside. Literally, we about to be outside this summer, because I dropped the fucking book. We about to be outside this summer. It's gonna be awful purifying and cleansing. Astrologically, hold on. Let's see if I can pause you. Okay, I already shuffled. I didn't already shuffle. Oh, I was going to say, I was going to shuffle, but I used the bigger astrology cards earlier, so it's funny that it's ironic. I'm learning to use the word ironic, because I've been conditioned to use funny in place of ironic when it's. Anyways. So something about the transits are significant, and how it is impacting your internal climate and how you show up externally. 3, I don't know, 1, 2. Okay, so there's something here about thinking about your 12th house, your thinking. It's about aligning with what your real vision is in the smaller scheme of things. Yes, you're being led from the dry place into the oasis, but in order to get there, you've had to, for one, accept the climate. And it's given me hunker down. Because of the external climate, you had to kind of go within. You kind of had to rely on your own light, which caused this moment of thinking, introspection. It says think and introspection. Pallas Athena and 12th house. Maybe Scorpio is significant. And also the moon, wherever your moon is. But it's like all this external energy required you to go internal to check the temperature of your internal state. And because of such, it fine-tuned. Reiki is so significant. It fine-tuned your vision. It purified your vision into a calmer, cooler atmosphere. Let's go to a tarot. I think this is part 5, but the Sun with the 8 of Cups in reverse. There's parts, okay, something about not leaving parts of yourself behind. Ace of Pentacles. You can't leave parts of yourself behind, especially if you're seeing things clearly. I heard just the number 3 is so significant, and we got 4. Cancer, immerse. Gemini. So Cancer, Gemini, cross-pollinate. Sun, source, Ra. Your inner core is being warmed up. And the tension between your feelings and how you communicate them is being illuminated. 3, the way you interact with community is being illuminated. Taurus and Libra, balance and cultivate. You're being asked right now to fall into balance, to cultivate a balance, if you will, because you have to cultivate first. Taurus comes before Libra. You have to and 2 comes before 7. You have to cultivate first. You're being asked to cultivate this balance within yourself in order to escalate, is the word I heard. 2 and 8, 10. Retrograde review. And in order to do that, you have to review the root, maybe of your home life, your inner home, and your alliances therein. What fuels you? It's funny because I have such different cards out for Monday's reading. Like Ace of Swords. I literally do. And they're still sitting here and I haven't touched them. Like, I haven't touched them at all because, like, that's Monday's reading. And I don't know what it is. Hilarion. Swear to God. Like, and thank you, Mama. Because, like, you so sweet. Okay. Break it down for us. P-E to the T-T-Y. P-E to the T-T. So something about being petty, maybe? 3:30. 3:33. That's... Hold on now. Maybe gotta warm up. I've been driving today. Something about you gotta warm up your feelings, possibly. And, you know, I'm making a conscious effort to look more. What the fuck? What the fuck? Tower in the reverse? Tower in the reverse, 5 of Swords. Bro, everybody was coming at you, ho. Everybody was coming at you. But because everybody was coming at you, yes, it stops your motion, your movement, it kind of like, it clarified your motion, your movement. 4, 5, 6. Damn. And it puts you in this Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. My heart is clear now type energy. No longer am I operating from strictly my desires. 9 of Cups, the devil. I'm being more balanced about this shit. The world, Santa Muerta. I'm being more balanced. I'm being more the greater good. It's not only about me. Like, yeah, 5, 5, 5. It's about me, ho. But also, it being about me means that it's also about other people. The Chariot, King of Swords, the Star, and the Temperance. You see through the confusion, 7 of Cups. And because you see through the illusion, the confusion, you can now move away swiftly, confidently, knowing that you are fulfilled internally, regardless of the external situation. All the while trusting that your external situation will eventually mirror your internal. 343 on my dice. Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. Listen, what I just fucking say. Knowing eventually that you're fucking... I just said that. Knight of Pentacles, working consistently hard and steady towards a fucking goal. The Sun, the brightest motherfucking card in the... God bless America, Jesus! I'm gonna wake the babies. I don't want to... I'm not... Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Bitch, you can't tell me you ain't get this shit out the mud, Pooya. Baby Bone. Baby Bone. Baby Bone, and it's the Santa Martha deck. I fucking love this shit. I love this shit. I love this shit. Bitch, you can't tell me that you didn't burn it down. And it's giving me, I had to burn it down and drink the poison. Like, I had to accept my circumstances and, like, acknowledge and accept my fuck-ups. So that, because, like, can we just... Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. I love this shit so much. Why is Judgment in the reverse? Because you wasn't doing the right fucking thing. It's like, yeah, you was stuck in that fucking desert, bro. And it's like you had to learn, oh, don't make me sick. You had to learn the lessons of the desert before you could move into... I swear I was just talking to my therapist about this shit today. We're going to pause this right here so that I can just go on to another one clear cut because I want to get this to a conclusion. But I'm having so much fun. Okay. We'll round it out in the next one. Okay, bye. Bro, this is like part 6. Part 6. And it is 1:14 in the morning, 5:2:26. So like in between 5:1 and 5:2. In between. Anyways, I was gonna say something. I don't remember what I was gonna say. But this shit is so fucking funny because like I just it's there's a feeling. It's this Hilarion. It's how this Hilarion. Oh, it's this Hilarion energy for one, and for two, I am so proud of myself because like I have done two things that like two goals today that two future goals if you will that I wanted to do like I thought about taking pictures outside of the house because like we've got a really pretty bush and it's so pretty and it's like in full bloom like half of it's kind of like but like it's beautiful like and it's the perfect representation of duality and dualistic nature 131 and like this morning like you have to watch at 1.1 to 5.1 today. I was talking about like 143 and 144. How like I had to hype myself up to get out there to take some pictures, because like I wanted to, and I brought my all my camera shit before I even was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Because initially, I was like, okay, I'll do it on the porch, and just take a couple pictures right here. I can like frame a background. Okay, it'll be all right. I just because I thought I looked really cute this morning. So I was like, I want to, I look real fucking cute. I want to take a picture. Shit, I look cute. And I was like, I was going to, I started with that lower level, if you will, that, okay, I'll just do it in the comfort of my own home, but still outside of my home. Because, like, I have a closed in front porch, and, like, as I got outside and I was, like, chilling and, like, kind of, like, building myself up to do it, like, because I was like, shit, I'm going to smoke. I ain't, shit, I'm gonna go outside. If I'm going outside, I'm gonna smoke. Like, baby's to sleep. I'm smoke, you know, Anyway, so I was like, and, I was hyping myself up, still trying. And, like, I was like, okay, I'll take it on the porch. And then I was looking at that bush, and I was like, damn, that bush looks real nice. Like, I would love to take, I wanted, and I ended up hyping myself to get to that point, so I could, and I did it, and I had so much fun, and it felt so good, and it looked so cute, and it was like, it was the greatest, and then this is the other thing, because I was also, however long ago, like, it would really benefit me, honestly, if I could do readings at night, and like, honestly, I'm be so fucking for real. I had been feeling guilty as a motherfucker. Guilty. Feeling the fire of conviction on my ass because I I was spending I was spending the morning as my morning. I was, I would get the big kids off to school, or the big kids would get off to school, however fuck that went, and I would get myself ready and then, do my thing. And the babies would wake up sometimes in the midst of that, and like I recognized that I felt guilty because like I was like, I'm not giving them as much attention I'm not giving them as much of attention as I could be, like all these things. And it's like, bro, actually, you're giving yourself 3 hours of personal time while they're awake. Chill. Like, you can hear them, you can see them, you're good. Like, it's this whole, and it was like, and I was like, it would be so much better if I could do it at night, even though I recognized the fact that at night, half the time, I'd be fucking dog ass tired, depleted. And why I have so much, I guess it's Hilarion, because, I've been cackling anyways. But it's like that whole, I set a goal for myself and I have accomplished that goal, even in an uncharacteristic, in an unplanned manner. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked thinking about what the title of this was for some reason. It's all lining up the way it's supposed to be, even if it's a little janky at first. You just gotta wait for them pieces to fall in line. Judgment, upright. Strength, upright. Channel. Let's round her out. Eight of Pentacles. The work is done. The work has been received. Queen of Swords. The sight is the sight. The sight is clear now, and you shall reap the rewards of your fucking hard work. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles. The number 3 is so significant. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. What about that? The time to harvest is now. The Page of Wands. The fucking Page of Wands as, oh my God, this fucking cat. I didn't even know the cat was inside. Jesus. Confirmation. And let me say shout out to my Puss Puss Kitty, because my Puss Puss Kitty used to do this when I was reading, and I miss you so much, PK. But thank you, Nico. Because, oh my God, get the fuck down. Thank you, Vested. Thank you, Mother Isis, because, like, thank you, Mother fucking Santa Martha. I feel like, but see, it came out in the reverse. I feel like because of the work that you've done, what negativity could have befalled you is not. Like, I feel like you're clean. Like, this is literally, I was getting the other day, clean slate. Three of Swords, the moon. Because you've identified the hurt, it don't hurt no more. I swear to God. I swear to God. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, Emperor. See, that in itself has given me you've healed your masculine energy. Because you showed yourself compassion. Ten of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Nine of Pentacles. We're done. We're done. You did it, ho. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Nine of Cups. You're good. Congratulations.